Hi, all you healthy humans. Welcome to New Leaf Table TV. I'm your host, Chef E, and today we're making creamy chicken enchiladas. These enchiladas skip the junky sauces and they're filled with protein and bold flavors. They're wrapped in grain-free tortillas and they're the perfect cozy meal. So we're using 3 kinds of peppers. First off, we're using a poblano pepper. So this is very low heat. It's very low on the Scoville scale, but it contains 140% of your daily needs of vitamin C. We're also using bell peppers. Normally I would just use 1, but these are tiny. We got these from our local farmer's market, so we're using 2. Bell peppers are also full of vitamin C. They actually have more vitamin C than an orange. And we're using a jalapeno pepper. This little guy can help you fight inflammation, boost your metabolism, and also help you feel better and fight pain by releasing endorphins because of the capsaicin that it contains. It also helps open up your sinuses. So between all 3 of these peppers, we've got quite the immune boost going into this dish. We're also using 1 avocado, 2 limes, some whole milk Greek yogurt. We're also using salsa verde. So this contains tomatillos and onions, garlic, cilantro. So the cilantro is going to give you a detox boost. The tomatillos are full of fiber and antioxidants. So this sauce as a whole has a lot of rich health compounds. We're also using some fresh garlic. We also have 2 cups of shredded chicken. Now I baked 2 chicken breasts this morning at 400 degrees for 25 minutes. You can also use a rotisserie chicken or buy pre-shredded chicken or use ground chicken, whatever you have on hand. We're using 1 can of black beans. We're making our own cumin, cilantro, lime black beans. Now, if you would like to use Sieta's version, they have different varieties of refried beans. They have pinto beans and black beans already ready to go for you, seasoned and everything. So if you want to make it easy on yourself, you can get one of Sieta's refried beans. We're also using cumin, coriander, garlic powder, smoked paprika, some ghee, fresh cilantro. We're also using cottage cheese. We're gonna put 3 tablespoons in our sauce, and it's gonna help make it extra creamy and kind of take away the tang that the salsa verde adds to it. So this has 13 grams of protein per half cup, so we're gonna up the protein of our dish. Also, the casein protein in cottage cheese digests slowly, so it helps you stay fuller for longer. We're also using 1 diced onion, some fresh spinach, some raw cheddar cheese, and Siete almond flour tortillas. So let's get started. Go ahead and preheat your oven to 400 degrees. Let's go ahead and get our onions sauteing. So take a skillet and turn it on medium-high heat. We're gonna add a tablespoon of ghee, and then we're gonna add our diced onions. Okay, while our onions are sauteing for a couple minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and dice up my poblano. Give my onions a stir, make sure they're cooking evenly. That ghee makes the onions extra caramelized. Okay, I'm gonna add my poblano to my onions. Next, I'm gonna chop up my bell peppers. Now I'm just gonna add my bell pepper to my onions and poblano. And lastly, I'm gonna dice up my jalapeno pepper. Okay, now I'm just gonna add this to my other peppers. Now I'm just gonna stir all this together. And And I'll let this saute for a couple of minutes while the peppers soften up. Okay, next up, I'm gonna add 4 cloves of minced garlic to my peppers and onions. That garlic smells amazing. Now stir in your garlic. Next, we're gonna add our spinach and let it wilt down. I'm just gonna tear my spinach as I add it to the pan. And next up, I'm going to chop up some cilantro that we're going to add. I'm just gonna get it ready. Okay, go ahead and add my cilantro. Now give everything a good stir and wait for your spinach to get nice and wilted. Now we're gonna add our shredded chicken. We're also gonna add our spices. So we're gonna add cumin, coriander, garlic powder, smoked paprika, and salt and pepper. And stir everything to combine. Now we're gonna turn our heat to low and just let this sit while we make our sauce. Okay, to make my sauce, I'm actually gonna blend mine for a second in the food processor or a blender because we're using Greek yogurt, salsa verde, and cottage cheese. You can absolutely mix it. I just want mine to be creamy and the cottage cheese is a little thick and chunky, but it'll work just fine if you don't have a blender. So we're using 1.5 cups of salsa verde. We're using 1/2 cup of Greek yogurt. And then we're using 3 tablespoons of cottage cheese. And then just give this a quick blend. Okay, our sauce looks perfect. Now it's time to assemble our enchiladas. Okay, now it's time to fill our enchiladas. So take your satiety almond flour tortillas. Also a little tip, sometimes you want to take these out of the freezer for a few minutes and let them thaw before you use them because then they're easier to separate. You can also pop them in the microwave for a few minutes if you need. So I'm just going to fill each tortilla with my chicken and pepper mixture and then roll them. And then place them seam side down in my 11 by 13 baking dish. So you're just gonna repeat this process. Okay, we have a little extra filling left over. You can absolutely make a few more enchiladas or use extra filling over rice. Now we're just going to top our enchiladas with our sauce. Now we're gonna grate some fresh cheddar cheese over the top. Now just spread your cheese out and make for sure it's evenly spread over your enchiladas. Now we're gonna bake this for 10 minutes at 400 degrees and let our cheese get nice and melted and bubbly. Okay, next up, while our enchiladas are cooking, we're gonna go ahead and cook our beans. So go ahead and turn your pan on medium heat and add a tablespoon of ghee. And then we're gonna add 1 clove of garlic. Now we're gonna let this get fragrant for about 30 seconds. While that's cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and slice my lime in half. Now I'm gonna add my black beans to my ghee and garlic, as well as my spices, so smoked paprika, cumin, garlic powder, salt and pepper. Go ahead and give it a good stir. Now I'm gonna chop up some cilantro. I'm gonna add this right to my beans, as well as the juice from half a lime. Now just give everything a good stir. And you can turn your beans on low and just let them stay warm until your enchiladas are ready to go. Okay, while we're waiting for our enchiladas to finish, let's go ahead and slice up an avocado to top our enchiladas with. Just go ahead and cut it in half and then take out your pit. Just go ahead and cut your avocado into slices and then you can just spoon it right out of the skin. Okay, our chicken is ready. Let's get it out of the oven. Okay, now let's get them plated up. So go ahead and add 2 of these delicious enchiladas. These smell amazing. I hope you're smelling what I'm smelling. Go ahead and add some black beans. You can add a little squeeze of lime. Now just top with a few slices of avocado. There you have it, folks, our chicken enchiladas. Thanks for watching New Leaf Table TV. Until we dine again, farewell, healthy humans. To subscribe to New Leaf Table's meal service with 4 new featured meals every week and easy delivery through your existing Amazon Prime membership, visit our website at newleaftable.com. And also, please like this video and hit the subscribe button to follow our YouTube channel. So this is very low heat. It's very low on the Scoville scale. Okay. So this guy is immune boosting, and the heat actually releases endorphins or I don't even know what I was gonna say. We're also using some real garlic, some fresh garlic. Now I'm making black beans. If you would like to use Sieta's version, they have different refried beans. Blah, 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 blah. He is very sticky. Okay. Ghee. Yummy. Ew. Got a little aggressive with the knife. No, it was on my nail. I got excited. This guy has a ton of seeds in it. These little guys. They were planning on repopulating the earth with all of their bell pepper seeds. Oh my gosh. So many seeds. I don't think I've ever seen this many seeds in a bell pepper. Look at all of those seeds. There's so many seeds. They're very seedy. Oh no, it's going down the side. Save it. I don't need any more lip. Doing the best I can, okay? I have 2 small children. This is exhausting. And then you can just spoon it out of the covering, the shell, the skin. Okay, now let's get it plated up. We're done.